Hello, I just want to say thanks again for helping me out with my class this week. Hopefully, this is pretty self explanatory. And if you have to put anything on pause or you ran out of time, just push it back to the next day. No big deal. The kids will survive, they always do. So for Tuesday, we are picking up with period 5, and then we're starting new with period 6, 7, and then new with the advisory class. So Tuesday introduced the digital locker assignment. We never got to do that with period 4 and 5 because of the Google Meet mishap. So we're going to share our screen to show the kids where to find it and what it looks like. That should take about 15 minutes, hopefully. And then all the kids can log off and sign back into class 10 minutes before the end of period 5 to retake attendance. And then kids can remain on Zoom if they have any questions. And then so they sign off in order to work on it independently, and they have to sign back in to take attendance again just to verify that they're there. And also just to let them know that, hey, I can see what each of you are doing on your digital locker assignment. So if I come to your because it's all listed on Google Classroom. So if I come to your Google Classroom link and I don't see any progress being made, we're going to have a conversation. Maybe you need help. Maybe we're not being responsible. We got to really stay on top of the work. These due dates have changed. I just want to push it back to Friday just to give the kids plenty of time. I don't want to rush these due dates for them because it's just going to make them panic. So we're just going to officially do it Friday for digital lockers. I changed the due date on Google Classroom for these, and then they will be, and just to remind them, they will be presenting these in small groups on Friday. And then period 6 and 7, we have the welcome introductions. I think that you need to introduce yourself as the sub. I'm emailing parents tonight, letting them know that teachers are going to be changing the first couple of weeks due to last minute changes at the district level. And so we have the quick write, which I'll go ahead and post for this group, which I'm just going to post 3 as the option for them. I just grabbed these off of a website. So they get to just display these however you want. You can just start a new doc and display it that way, or anything else. And then the scavenger hunt, which I will post the link to that here. And so I can do this first period for you tomorrow. Introduce again the digital locker assignment. I think I'll have you take that over so that you can get kind of used to talking about it with the kids. And then I want all kids to log off and then sign back into class 10 minutes before the end. And then kids can remain on Zoom if they have any questions. And of course, telling them that their digital locker is officially due Friday. And to have them constantly be checking the Google Classroom calendar for all the due dates so that they can manage it. Welcome introductions for advisory. This is essentially the same thing here for this advisory group. They're only meeting twice a week for an hour, so for an hour at a time. And so we're going to do the scavenger hunt again, the same one that we did with these kids, the same questions for the attendance, introduce the digital locker assignment, and then have the kids log off and log back in 10 minutes before and letting them know it's due Friday. Wednesday is periods 1 through 8. This is the short period day. All classes will continue to work on their digital lockers this day because there's literally 0 time. If the kids are finished, please have them fill out the reading inventory survey, which I will link right here. I'll go ahead and post it into Google Classroom as well. This reading inventory will be due on Friday as well. I doubt that the kids will be finished though. So I might just take this off. I'm going to leave it here. If you have some kids who are finished, maybe you can just send the link in the chat to this reading survey. And if they are finished, just send it in the chat of Zoom, and then I just say if you're finished, click on this reading inventory survey and fill it out and submit it. That should be easier for you. I don't want to make this a complete due date because I doubt most kids are not going to be able to finish. Thursday, we're going back to periods 1 and 3. Kids log into Zoom. Here's the question for them. And in the meantime, as they're answering this question in the chat, you can be taking attendance at this time. Period 2 is prep, by the way. So this right here is the next assignment for the next couple of days for all periods. Hold on a quick sec. And then they're going to be working on their digital lockers on this Thursday and Friday at home on their own. No more class time dedicated to the digital lockers. They already spent a few days with it. And if they have questions on digital lockers, they don't get it, just have them log in using the same Zoom link in Google Classroom. They will just click that. Just make sure you have logged into Zoom, whichever. I would log into all 3 if you can. I don't know if you can do that, or I can actually make for you an office hour Zoom. I'll do that on Google Classroom, and then you can log into that, and any kids can log in with any questions they have for you about any of the assignments. So that could be if they have more questions on the digital locker. And if the kids can't watch any of the videos on the digital locker assignment, just share your screen on the office hours and independent study sections and play the lessons for them. So this here's a writing hyperdoc that I created. So here's the link to that. This will be linked on their Google Classroom. And so this is a slide deck that literally takes them step by step through the process. However, I think that you need to take them like you were teaching it to them. So if you can, definitely, I posted audio links in here explaining different things. So you can click on this audio link and listen to it, and then you can just re-say it to them in the same way that I did. Same thing here. Audio link. The audio link for here, it just reads these 2 pages. I might explain more in it. I forget. So you can either play it for them, sharing your screen, or you can read it to them. But this is essentially sharing their identity, sharing their culture, what represents them. And so here is the learning objective, read this to them. And then this is a video that models the list writing activity they are going to be doing. And so if you can't access this video for whatever reason, I have it on down here at the bottom of this doc as the first link, and then the second link is the next one. So if you can't access this, you can find it on your lesson plan link. So this models everything for them. If you want to watch it ahead of time, you can, so that you'll be prepared for any answers that may come your way. Here is, so just have them read the directions to them. They need to have this open on their own computers and doing this alongside of you as you go. So they'll click this. This takes them to the page in the docs that has them start their list writing. And again, the videos explain everything. What list writing is. I model it for them in the videos, what it looks like, why we do it. Here is where they will share. So they're going to click the link to this Flipgrid. I'm sure you know how to use Flipgrid. If some of the kids don't understand how to use Flipgrid, they can watch this on their own off to the side, and then they can also watch this right here. Please just go through all of these directions with them. Oh, by the way, don't forget this up here above here. This has them go to a Padlet where they write down some of their ideas. And again, this video here, you'll be able to play. And then this Padlet, they answer all these questions in the Padlet. So if you click this Padlet, it pops up. I don't know if you've ever used Padlet or know what it is, but it's just a way for kids to So here are the questions. So question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. And as they type each answer to their questions, they all see it in real time, the answers together as a group, what they're typing. All right. And then, so we come down here, they do their Flipgrid. They must record videos of at least 2 other people. This is a good place for you to, wherever you are in your lesson or wherever you are in the day, typically after, like when the kids are done with their lists, I'd like for them to do their lists over Zoom with you. Give them some time. If they finish early, they can log off and go into Flipgrid and do this on their own without having to be on Zoom for the whole time. And then don't worry about brain dump into the next class period. That takes too long. So wait to the next class period to start the brain dump. But then, 10 minutes before the end of class, they sign back in so you can take roll again. And then you can go into the next class period with the brain dump. And again, this video here is an instructional video. I model it in this video. I would play it over a shared screen for them because some of the kids are having issues with playing videos. So here's the second link to that in the lesson plan here that you can access on Google Classroom if you need it. And that's basically it for this activity. And so this will take a couple days, both class periods. Again, you're not letting them work on their digital lockers anymore. They do that on their own, at home, at their own pace. So then that's Thursday. And just remind them of their due dates. Remind them of their due dates every day. Friday, you start the class off, share your screen with this question. And then same thing with advisory, actually. You're going to do the same thing with the advisory class here. They have a short period. So 6 and 7 and then 5. So 5, you are essentially going to finish the lesson from yesterday, which was Thursday, because it's a split period. And then these kids will do the writing all in one day. If you want to kind of switch it around, feel free, whatever makes sense for wherever you're at with the kids, it is what it is. If the kids were not able to finish everything in class, remind them of independent study time at the end of the day after lunch and also office hour time. So that's pretty much it. Please let me know if you have any questions. Oh, wait, I don't want this one. Wait a minute. Oh,